What up? It's your boy. We're back again. It's been 2 weeks. Same thing, same thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, what I want to talk about here is the way people throw their stats around and what they consider strong in their books. All right. I'm going to start fighting people while doing this video so it can be entertaining, but I just really want to talk about this subject. And I'm going to show you guys some of my kick because I don't really get it, honestly. All right. We're just gonna be throwing around fighting people. All right. And more updates in the future. I might be playing different games or stuff like that. I might play different ones, but I'm pretty much staying with the same thing mostly because this is the channel all based about. So, all right. So this is how it's gonna work. I didn't know. Well, I don't get why people say that like they stay at a certain level for the longest time knowing that they can't stay there for that long. I'm just saying, like, you can't stay at 25 million for that long until you want to like get better gear or like better stages or something like that. Like there's this dude in my clan, right? It's not my leader, it's just a dude in my clan, and he was like, oh snap, you're doing Grand Kai training, now you're weak. And I'm like, how am I weak? Like, you get PP and power from Grand Kai at a constant rate. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's not, you're not getting, like, I don't get why people say going there is weak. But it's meant to benefit you. You can't go up but be considered weak. That don't make no sense. Alright, so basically, and there's another thing. You cannot have, you cannot have a bunch of attack and be considered stronger than the next person. I mean, and that's another thing. You guys be like, oh man, I have more attack than you and stuff like that. Yeah, that's good for that moment, but in the future, when everybody maxes their stats out, it's not about stats no more. It's gonna be about gear, so it doesn't even matter. Or like skill and gear. Because there's a guy on this game, everybody, mostly people know him by the name of Gohan XXX. Alright. His stats and his disciple stats are maxed out. You know, his disciple attack 15,000, his attack 15,000. That'd be 30,000 altogether. But with gear that he buys and makes and stuff, his attack goes up to 100,000 or 200,000. Which people don't understand that you can have bad attack, but good gear can make you an OP beast. Just like how people never like watching people. I mean, not watching people, but like fighting people with reflect gear, because reflect gear is OP. You can have you can hit 10k and fight a guy that hits 50k and still lose because that guy had reflect gear. It's all about gear overall. Overall, it's all about gear. It doesn't really matter about stats and stuff. It can matter about stats when you're in the beginning of the game, and you're fighting people, but once you're up in the high tier, stats don't really mean that much. That's what I want people to understand, and hopefully they can stop calling others weak. And that's another thing. How you gonna die? How you gonna die and still call someone else weak? I do not get that at all. Like, you get wrecked, completely lose, and you either say an excuse like a buff or they're weak. Makes no complete sense. And I'm not even really fighting, I'm just talking to the mic. But let's just do something. Oh no. I don't really want to kill these people because Vajoya is here. And, I don't really fight people that much unless they hit me. That's another thing. Oh yeah, and another thing. Why do gods, like OP God, challenge noobs for like 100,000? Knowing they're not going to accept and knowing that they're going to win 100% of the time. Unless they're like 98% of the time, unless they log off or like get screen glitched automatically. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's just annoying how people just say you're weak when they're dead. This makes no sense. Another thing, I'm bringing back my intro to my videos. I'm bringing it back. So if you guys look way in the back of my older vids, you guys gonna be like, Oh snap! This dude had an intro and it goes pretty hard. That intro was made by a guy named Star X Lord Remastered. Like I'm gonna put his channel in the description sooner or later. It depends. Like either I'm using my phone, but oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Screen glitch, of course. So guys, I'm about to pause the recording, fix the screen glitch thing back up, and show you guys my Namekian. All right, we're back. I'm about to show you guys my Namekian. This is my Namekian basically. That's his power. I literally made him 2 to 3 weeks ago. He's already 221 million. That proves to you guys that wants an account or wants to buy an account or are begging for an account, that you guys should just make your own because it gets benefits. First of all, you can reset it. You can get that, that feeling of making an OP account. Like once you get an account up to 1 billion yourself, you're like, wow, man, I got through all this stuff my own self. So anyway, that's the stats, of course. I mean, that's pretty good. And plus the gear I have on is like, let again, gear, this stuff is slotted with like penetration for punches. So when I have like, you know, a little bit attack, I hit more than often because I have penetration of attack. So, yep. That's basically gonna be the base of the, video. So I see you guys next time whenever I post. Just didn't really feel like it or was busy. So, alright, see ya.